Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chiefs and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Today, we continue with a terrific matchup in the divisional round. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. So glad you're having us in for this divisional round matchup. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Partner, playing in front of the home crowd. That is something you get when you're the number one. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. And taking the snaps, quarterback now in his third year in the league.
Mike, I was watching the news this morning, and people were tailgating before the sun even came up. I mean, these fans have been waiting for this one since the moment they clinched home field advantage. That excitement, it's translated into a ridiculous hostile environment. I mean, it's clear the support of this entire city right now falls behind this team, and with that comes a lot of pressure. If he's going to lead his team to the championship game, he has to stay level-headed through this chaos, because if he's able to do that here, I really like their chances of playing next Sunday. Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
1st and 10. They put Adams in motion. Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think...
Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Raiders offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They put Adams in motion. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Gonna get that complete. Jacoby Myers. And they will finally run him down.
No, Mike, I'm not saying he's going to be able to maintain this pace for the entire game, but here we are in the first quarter, and he already has over 100 yards. If he does keep pace, he's going to have a ridiculous stat line by the end of the 4th quarter, but something tells me we're going to see a lot more chunk plays throughout the game unless this defense can somehow find a way to slow them down.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be caught. It's a touchdown for the moment, but there are flags on the field, and not sure this one's going to stand.
Illegal forward pass, offense.
So a costly penalty here. It wipes away the touchdown. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Now he takes off, and he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Touchdown, Vegas. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs.
The Raiders offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Taking a shot downfield for Adams. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. They'll look to throw yet again. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Jacoby Myers, touchdown Las Vegas. Some play by the quarterback. He got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown pass.
The question always is for these quarterbacks, Mike, in this situation, how long does he remain a passer, or then does he just tuck it down and become a runner? I think he does this perfectly, extends the play as long as possible, gives time for his receiver to uncover, and results in a touchdown.
The Raiders offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Brings up 2nd and 4. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And he will score. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders. What a luxury to have in an offense. A tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he spots his target downfield. Great teamwork on the completion. And he will get into the end zone. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Vegas. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. So we are at halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you to Orlando. We'll check in with the coach. Jonathan Coachman has the EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. One of these two teams is going to move on to the conference championship. We'll get it back to you two in just a moment. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where you see the final score there. Desmond Ridder, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one.
Back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it! And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket. And great example of it here.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. taking off. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. He's able to keep his eyes downfield for the completion. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 33 yards.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He'll tuck it, and he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
He'll drop to throw. He'll let this go downfield for Mayer. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Michael Mayer. Touchdown, Raiders. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
He'll let this go downfield for Mayer. To the goal line and in. Michael Mayer. Touchdown, Vegas. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Through the contact, It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll be taken down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Las Vegas. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
So the Black Hole celebrates. It's a win for the Raiders. They are moving on. As the #1 seed, the victory means they lock down another home date next weekend as they look to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl.